If building bigger arms in 2025 is on your list of things to do, I've got the program for you, and trust me, it's gonna get a little rough. Before we even get started on this video, I'm going to say everything that is inside of this video is highly experimental. It may or may not work. I encourage you to try it, but if you don't, I completely understand. Now that we've gotten that out the way, what's going on, everybody? Larry Brown here. Glad to see you today, and we're going to be talking arm growth, all right? We are 20 weeks, well, we're under now 20 weeks to summer, and we're officially in that phase of where it's like a bodybuilder's kind of like pre-contest phase where, you know, I used to diet for 20 weeks when I was getting ready for a show. Most people do 16 weeks. If you're a genetic freak, you do 8 to 12. But most of us are just normal people. So around about 20 weeks is when things start to get ramped up. But here's the caveat for me. I'm not getting ready for a show, but I'm 30 days out from Ramadan. And what I like to do is I like to do something that's really tough, that's really going to test my mettle, and that's really going to push me into a state where I'm forced to grow, or I'm forced to rest rather, to grow, because I've been putting in so much work. And this year the object is arms, 100% arms. I am an 80s baby, and I have always had an infatuation with monstrous biceps and triceps. That is just big arms. Just, it is a look of power that if you walk down the street, people can tell that you lift weights. Okay, if they can't tell that you lift weights with big arms, then there's something wrong. All right, but usually arms with that's the size of flesh cannons, as I like to call them. That's when, you know, people know you lift weights. So today I'm going to talk about how I'm constructing a crazy arm push to build some big flesh cannons. But before we do all that, please like, subscribe to the channel. Bringing out new content more frequently. February is coming up. I'm going to try to push it to 3 videos a week. Okay? I know in the age of YouTube they say promise this, promise that. I promise consistently I will do 2 videos. They'll come out on Thursday and they'll come out on Sunday. But I definitely will try to do a bonus video. And I'll try to get 3 videos out a week. So that's my hope and my promise to you, my viewers. So thank you for sticking around for that. All right, let's get into big arms. This is the program we're going to do. We're going to train arms every training session. Okay, so right now I train 4 days a week. Every day of those training days, I'm going to do arms of some type. Is it going to be heavy? Not all of them. Is it going to be light? I don't really believe in light work for pumping reps. I believe in some resistance, so it's probably going to be medium weight for as many reps as I possibly can. Why? Because I have been stuck at 18.5-inch arms for a very long time. I don't want a significant increase in body weight. The general rule of thumb is for every 10 pounds that you put on, it is an inch on your arms. Well, I don't want to walk around at 270 with just 20-inch arms, right? So I'm going to try to pump these bad boys up, keep my body weight at the same or as low as I possibly can. If I have to gain a little bit of weight, I'm fine with that, but I'm not about to gain 20 pounds just to be able to put 2 inches on my arms. We're going to try to put some size on without a huge increase in that body weight. How am I going to construct this? The one thing that we need to understand when we do any type of weight training is that there's a lot of damage that goes on in the not only the eccentric but the concentric as well. Okay, so the main thing that I want to do is I want to limit muscle damage on that eccentric. So there's not going to be a whole lot of stretching movements or anything like that. You're not going to see a whole lot of incline dumbbell curls or anything like that, or anything with a big stretch. You've seen me with cables that go behind my shoulders and I pull up. We're not going to have that. So anything with a huge stretch, we're going to limit that to an arm day only, if we can afford to do that during the week, if we can get a 5th day in, which I'll go into in a little bit. And then on the days that the way that it's constructed, I'm on a push-pull legs routine. Okay, so it's legs, arms, push with extra biceps because I do chest, shoulders, and triceps in that session already. And then for my pull day, I'm going to do some extra triceps because I'm already doing biceps on that day. And then I may have another push day, or I'll have another leg day, and I'll do more arms on that day. Or if I'm really tired, I'll just do an arm day. Okay, so that's how it's kind of set up. It flows with what I need to accomplish during the week, or my fatigue level from work, taking care of the kids, being with the wife, anything of that nature, right? Again, rest is important, but for the last few weeks before Ramadan, I'm throwing that out the window. So, free weights are going to be a mainstay inside this program. Machines are always definitely going to be a mainstay in this program. I'll probably even say at the forefront, okay? Keep in mind that I believe arms are something that recover very quickly. So you want something that's stable, you want something where you can put maximum force into it, and usually that denotes a machine. I like my free weights, so that's why I'm keeping them in. I recommend you do the same as well. But in any event, if you're pressed for time, it's better to do something selectorized than load up a barbell and pick up a dumbbell, put it back. It's just better to just take a pin, put it inside the plate stack, and then go for broke. Okay? So, with that being said, what movements do I like? Like I said, I like things with a strong contraction, not a whole lot of stretch on the days that I don't have like main arm work, right? If I have an arm day or a main arm day, then I may include a stretching movement in there like a tricep extension or an incline dumbbell curl, but that's usually not going to be the case because I'm only training 4 days a week. But if you can afford to get into the gym for a 5th day, have a dedicated arm day, keep the volume medium to high, keep it pumped up, and then also make sure you have a stretching movement in there as well. I'm still a believer in high volume, guys, but the thing about it is that this is where the peri-workout nutrition or intra-workout and your regular nutrition is going to play a key, but we'll touch briefly on that later in the video. So on the days that you train arms with another body part, say for instance you have a push day, you have chest, you have shoulders, and you have triceps. Your triceps is going to get a lot of work, so whatever sets and reps you have that at, you want to keep it there. But for your biceps, you just want to add in, and again, this is not going to be anything complicated, 4 to 6 sets. You want to have 30 seconds rest in between each set, and you want to have around about maybe 12 to 20 reps. I am a fan of the higher the repetition because I'm just trying to put blood into the muscle. Keep in mind, guys, when you don't have a main arm day, and like on this push day, the bicep work, that's just going to be pushing blood into the muscle. You just want a lot of blood in the muscle because I know a lot of people don't like this, but the Weider blood volume growth principle, whatever they called it, that works on some body parts, and arms is probably going to be one of them. Again, all this is experimental. I don't know. I'm just trying it out. But that's what you want to do. You want to pump a lot of blood. So when you have your pull day, you want to pump a lot of blood inside the tricep. Okay? So keep in mind, auxiliary work, pump up, main work, break down. That's the easiest way that I can explain it. Kind of hood, but it works. Okay? So as far as volume goes, I just went into it, but I'm going to re-emphasize it again. Your main stuff on your push and your pull day, your biceps on your pull day, you're going to average about 12 sets for your biceps, hopefully. Maybe a little bit less because you just got done whacking your back. And then on your push day, again, around about 12 sets for triceps. You may want to do a little bit less because you just got done whacking your triceps with all that heavy pressing that you did for chest and maybe shoulders if you still do some type of overhead press for development. But on your main arm days, that's when I really want you to get in a couple of heavy sets of barbell curls, dumbbell curls. Really strive to break down that muscle. And also, I want you to get in some close grip bench presses. I want you to get in some heavy tricep extensions, all right? This is your heavy workout. Yes, it's high volume. Yes, you may be doing 4 to 5 sets of arm exercise, but also that's when you really load on the weight and try to break down that muscle as much as you can, because all of these auxiliary workouts, if they're not part of the main workout, it's just to pump blood into the muscle. And also, if you're training only 4 days a week like I am, you get plenty of recovery time for arms. It's not like we're out there doing, well, I'm not out there doing construction. I'm not out there doing any type of manual labor. The most expensive thing that I probably have to do energy-wise that uses my arms, pick up my kids, carry the groceries in the house. That's it. I sit at a desk all day. I type. I dream of becoming an influencer. The shit ain't working, but we're still here. That's the most intense that my day will get using my arms. So if you work a manual labor job, I'm going to tell you right now, do not do this program. This is for guys who don't use their hands and arms that much outside of the gym. And if you're in that physically intense setting, I'm going to recommend that you don't do this. You kind of go with more of a traditional split, because I think that will help you more for arm growth, and you just try to push your body weight up as safely as you can. So I'm going to put a sample workout, or a link to a sample workout is going to go to my brand new Substack that I just put together. This is probably going to be the first entry, the crazy arm workout growth plan. Like I said, I'd call it the crazy arm push, so that's what we're going to call it, Larry Brown's crazy arm push. We're going to call it that. And try it. It's going to run up until Ramadan. By the time Ramadan gets here, we're about to be about 30 days away from it here, I think, next week. So that's what we're going to do. Right now, my arms measure 18.5 inches all around. I'm trying to get them to 20 by the late summerish. So hopefully this works. If it doesn't, I tried it, whatever. I had to channel my inner CT Fletcher for this one. So guys, I hope you try it. I hope you like it, and we'll see what comes of it. All right? Please let me know in the comments if you're going to try it. If you think I'm a complete idiot, tell me too. And I probably won't really care, but just, hey, let me know. But in any event, thank you for listening to the Old Man Ramble. We're going to get some big arms this year, y'all. We are settling for nothing less than ham hocks coming out of our sleeves, okay? All right, until next time, Larry Brown signing out. Y'all have a great day and get those arms pumped up.